Greetings. I'm Pillar Nexus, the Anti-Gladiator. Today with more talking about stuff. Let's talk about the weekend, because holy crap. It, it was exhausting, but I think it was worth it. So we went up to NDK, um, working with the store there, and it was honestly just incredible seeing everyone in their cosplays and all sorts of other stuff. um, there's a lot of maids, me included. So, um, yeah, it's just honestly a really positive time, and in spite of the little frustrations of just um, there's a feeling of pressure on my end towards cleanup, but that's self-inflicted on my part. We had 2 hours. All I had to do was just. Sometimes you've got more time than you realize to solve the problem, so take your time solving the problem, okay? Alright. So, yeah, first off, all the cosplays. As I said, a lot of maids, which is probably better than actually being one, so there's that. A lot of Modica Magica, um, a lot of One Piece, a lot of everything, really. There's also some like Marvel Comics ones as well. Uh, Probably one of the funnier pairings that I thought was kind of cool. It seemed just kind of like a spontaneous. Let's just walk together and like dance. Deadpool and Dante from Devil May Cry was pretty amusing. I approve of that. um, Cosplay on my end though. Yeah, I was having a lot of issues with my maid outfit. Um, I kind of half-assed some pockets, and I wish I'd just again taken the time to get it done right. Like, really, do, do I need to force myself to get it done that fast? If I had been smarter, I would have started it sooner. But that's on me. No one, no one to blame but myself. Yeah, and it just I I owe it to myself to do my cosplays right, because the last thing I want to be is disappointed with things I could have taken care of, and had I taken the time. So next time I wear that maid outfit, the pockets will be a lot more sensible. Um, I will I will safety pin the tops of my stockings to um, my undershorts and all that to let it stay up. And also the barrettes and the headdress. They, I'm still trying to figure out how did one of them end up so far out of place? It's like really. Uh, so I'll probably try to replace the pieces to that. Now let's get into the booths, cause yeah, money, big time. Love making money at the convention, but also um, spending money as well. Bye bye, money. Hello. Hello, fun stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of artists have their own specific area off the side. It was a massive area. I should have explored it better. One of the things I got to find was this. Yeah. Coco. Yeah, that fan art. Or my orange dragon can go next to my orange phoenix. Because I like the pairing. Oh, yeah, and they're from. The art from there is from when I was up at Comic Con. Yeah, I like adding stuff to my walls like this because. Can we gonna be able to show some of it without showing too much? Yeah. I like doing stuff like this with my walls because it's just fun to me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm here. Let me show you some of the anime I picked up along the way. There's a good amount of anime and manga and figure booths, especially stuff selling Gundams, but I didn't get any of those. What I did get was a crap load of anime. Yeah. Izoken, Shirobako, Princess Tutu, and Ghost in the Shell. Uh, I'm probably be watching those as I work on my room and my stitching because those need to be done. Also picked up the start deck for Hololive card game. I have the Vice Schwartz stuff for Hololive, but there's like nobody to play with. I ended up selling that at the auction last year. Also, picked up this. I don't know what I exactly am going to need it for, but it's there. Yeah, it's just been finding a lot of nice, cool stuff to have fun with. Unfortunately, it comes out of what I had to earn for working at our booth. So goodbye to that money. And hello, debt. It's fine. I've still got my actual job, so I can always just make it back later. I'll probably be better prepared with, you know, more money to get all the stuff that I want. I really want to find um, just a good dress store, good elegant Gothic Lolita dress store, or Sweet Lolita, because that's the kind of stuff that I think is that's more my style of what I'd like to wear more often one of these days. The only problem with wearing a dress though is trying to get to the bathroom. Uh, Having to just hold it in for like the entire day was a challenge, but I think I got it. I managed to avoid the worst, but it still sucked having to hold back for that long. But yeah, I keep coming back to it, but I'm just amazed by all the cosplays and all the dresses and all that. There's I saw this one pink dress and it's like I want this dress. I want it so much. Uh, Other things I got to do while I was up there, aside from walking around and wear out my feet just from all the walking. But hey, it's better than sitting down the entire time. Uh, I got to check out a thing called Mech Corps. They do these BattleTech Mech Warrior pods, and I, for all my frustration trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to, what am I supposed to do here? I still had fun. I did some damage at least, so it wasn't a complete failure on my end. But I should know my BattleTech strategies better than to charge into the middle of the fray with a mech that's supposed to be running around the edge, um, shooting into the battlefield from outside. Uh, I figured out torso twist by accident, and I don't know if it's because I got hit or what. I'm just like, okay, how do I do this next time? I want to guarantee that I can do this strategy because it just makes so much of a difference. Being able to move one direction and point your arms the other way to basically just run circles while aiming to the actual fight. Yeah, I want to get back into Mech Warrior. I need a better computer first, and that's going to be expensive. And one of the things I found while I was searching online was a Mech Warrior controller with the actual throttle and the aiming stick. Oh yeah, that was the other problem was it's flight control, so forward on the stick is aim down, back on the stick is aim up. So that's another thing to get used to. But yeah, I might look into where else they'd have these pods available and see if I can maybe um, go play on them because you know what, it was fun even if I suck at it and like I have no idea what I'm doing, but I still want to keep trying. I really don't want to just get frustrated and never play again because that's just dumb. Don't screw yourself out of opportunities because you're angry, you know. And then the last thing I got while I was there was dice for my own booth because I needed them for a project. But it's probably going to be the last bit of dice I get. One of the other last things I did walking around was pick up business cards, flyers, just stuff for places I wanted to look into later. So, like at least one dress store, I think two. Um, place that sells anime online, but I think they're dealing with some stuff right now. I picked up the free catalog for Japanime games. They had the little Oshi Push trading card game thing demonstration. I'm tempted to get Tanto Kurore at some point, but we'll see. I saw they also did a second edition of Heart of Crown. I'm like, where where did this come from? I'm just I'm just curious. Like, when did this happen? Not that I would want to have to deal with resleeving yet another crap ton of cards, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be worth it. Uh, but I've saved enough cards in my lifetime. Let me take a break from it. Yeah, a lot of licensed stuff as well. If I'd had a little bit more to work with, I would have picked up the Cowboy Bebop one because that one looks interesting. Oh yeah, they had a little demo out for Sushi Boat, and that one looks fun too. So there's always that kind of balance with running your gaming company of IPs versus originals, because the most frustrating thing to have happen with IPs is the game goes out of print, can't get it anymore. That expansion I've been waiting for isn't coming. Oh well. What can I do? Yeah, if I ever get World of Warcraft, the board game, again, we'll be talking about that for sure. I I promise. But yeah, overall, it was a solid experience, and I had fun. I just need to be better prepared. I need to understand the scope of how massive this really is and be ready for it. Because I don't want to feel like, did I really do enough? You know, to be ready. So, here's hoping for next year. Alright. Thanks for watching. This is Pillar. I'll see you next time.